Hello everybody, this is Dr. Bolden. Today I want to take a look at the Warner Unit Plan. Now, last semester, those of you who were in the course, which is the majority of you, you were able to create a unit. You are allowed to go ahead and use that unit. You're just going to put it into this format and add the additional information that is required. If you want to go ahead and create a new unit, that of course is fine. But the units are due this week, so you don't have that much time. Alright, so most of this is going to be self-explanatory, but there are a couple things I want to make sure we understand. The first one has to do with the unit content outline. Now when you look at this week's assignments, you'll notice there are two drop boxes. One is for the unit plan and the other one is for the outline. If you include your outline in the unit plan like you see here, then you don't have to have a separate document. So the purpose of the content outline is what it says here. This is the actual content that you are expecting students to learn. This is a big focus of how we build our assessment, and that's why I'm going to make sure that you complete this, and then I'll give you feedback, and then you'll make any kind of revisions that need to be made. Typically, your main idea number 1 is going to be vocabulary, and then you'll list the vocabulary as A, B, C, D. Main idea 2 could be one of the points of content, and then what are the details. There is an example unit plan in our Moodle page, so make sure you take a look at that. Alright, so instructional enhancements. These are some of the major materials that you need. Could be bulletin board ideas for your unit. What are the manipulatives? So this will just be a list. For unit essential questions, like it says here, you want one question for each level of Bloom's taxonomy. That's the updated taxonomy, so you want to make sure you're using the latest version of that. Alright, so here's the main focus of what we're doing today. We're writing learning objectives using the ABCD format. The A is the audience. This is going to be your students. Typically, it's your name. Students will be able to. So for example, Dr. Bolden's 4th grade students will be able to. The B stands for the behavior. That is the Bloom's taxonomy active verb that you can use to measure what students are learning. So if we're talking about, learning how to use maps, Dr. Bolden's 4th grade students will be able to match. And then we're talking about the condition. So they're going to be able to match key elements of a map on a quiz, and then the degree of mastery is at 85% or higher. So typically your condition is going to be some kind of a quiz, a graphic organizer, an essay. It's not dealing with the lesson activity. It's dealing with the standard and how are you going to measure that students have mastered that. Alright, so whatever your condition you mention here is going to be your summative assessment, and that's going to be what we're creating this semester. And then accommodations, think about your class, what would be appropriate accommodations for you. And then for your lesson description, whatever your unit objective is, what's your lesson going to look like? So give just a couple of sentences that describes the lesson. So that's all you have to do at this point. Don't worry about developing the quizzes or the unit test. The quizzes and unit tests that you developed last semester will not stay the same. We're going to be adjusting them based on some of the things that we're learning in our text this semester. So hopefully that explains a little bit about the unit objectives. You should have at least 4. The document here has up to 6. So like I said, please make sure you have at least 4, no more than 6. And I will give you feedback on that next week. So have a great day, and I look forward to working with you.